And we're back. Welcome back. Once again, this is D&D Saltu, Season 2, Episode 2, No Turning Back. Cool. Mal has just been given some information through the Divine Sense. And Trix has just been given back very slowly. I'd say probably about 50 gold by now as you're just plinking the tokens into this change return machine.
Okay. Don't like it. I'm suddenly very aware of my surroundings right now. I'm super on high alert right now. So can I look around and just see the rest of the staff, anybody maintaining the games, any of the servers, what do I see? Do any of them else sign up, or is it just that one in the back?
On a surface level, you see that the Mimic servers are not maintaining as much of the mascot's form. They're kind of relaxing a little bit. And they're kind of leaning back and just having a more relaxed stance. You can give me an insight check though.
I think, am I good at that? We'll try anyway. Natural fucking 20!
Yo.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Cool. You know what? I think for this is something that only Mal knows. So if I could have
We have to deafen.
Jared and Dust deafen yourselves until I give a thumbs up.
Oh no! Pray for me all.
Cool. I'm just gonna go into Discord to make sure that deafened. Yes. Cool.
Yeah, they're deafened. I can see it.
Cool. Given that divine sense, you're trying to look deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces aren't piecing together. Dust has been looking for a specific artifact, but not obsessively. And people get wild here, but it's never to this extent where parents are getting pissed drunk, and the kids are raving about not having enough tokens and stuff. You even see some of the Mimic servers, one of them is carrying another pizza over to the party table, and they pick off a pepperoni and eat it before they're within sight of the table. You see one of the people sitting behind the counter, since no kids are over turning in tickets for prizes, they just kind of pocket a bouncy ball. Something's going on.
Something ain't right.
And you even thinking on it, you don't really, I imagine Mal doesn't care for pizza that much. Out of everything that could be ate, pizza is not something that is super important on their list. Yet looking at the plate you had, you put 3 slices on and you expect to eat 2 of them. But you remember reloading your plate, and there is only 1 piece of pizza left on your plate. The pizza y'all had is almost gone. And your beer is on the verge of being finished. Something's
weird shit is happening.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't think in this moment you realize fully what's going on, but you're starting to piece shit together.
I was watching the whole time, and the 1 second when I looked down to draw a star, it's you missed the thumbs up.
So yeah. Trix, you're getting some change back from this game that you're really good at. Dust, you still sunk a bunch of tokens into that game and you haven't got a single fucking thing back.
going to like, since I believe I'm like kind of by both of them, I'm going to like take Dust's arm and I'm going to pull them with me, and I'm going to grab Cicatrix by what I hope is his arm, because he's a star boy, and I'm going to like pull them in very close, and I'm going to tell them in a very low voice, we need to leave, and we need to leave right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk out with them.
All right. Out we go.
Just Dust and Tricks. Give me one last wisdom save.
I swear to God.
Oh, I got the same thing. 21.
11.
21 and 11. Got it. Cool. Dust, you're kind of dragging your feet a little bit. You're able to at least leave the establishment. But as you guys are headed out, all you can think of is that fucking machine and all you sink into it. Tricks, you won a ton at these fucking games. You got all your tokens, put them into a machine, and you got money back from it. You're leaving richer than you went in. You're good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you guys go to the front doors and you push, and you swear it doesn't open, and then you push again and it opens. But you guys are able to leave. I will say, as soon as you guys are outside of the building, Dust, it's just a game. It was probably rigged to, like, fuck with you. You're fine.
And the tokens were free anyway. I didn't lose any money.
Yeah. Everything's good.
Wait, isn't that kind of weird that they gave us a bunch of free tokens? How do they make... Isn't that how they make money?
Or is this Dust asking? Or
Yeah, that's Dust asking. Now that we're outside and, like, Dust his brain is fine.
Well, typically how it works is that they'll give you at least a few to, like, get you started. But then the hope is that once you get started, kind of exactly what happened to you, is once you get started, you don't want to stop. So you sink more money into buying more tokens, losing more, buying more. So they end up getting back what they gave you and then some. But I am going. Oh wait, so I am going to Noodles mod I got from my Divine Sense about the fiend in the back and how this building was under a modified Hallow spell. And then and I'm just gonna tell him. And then after looking around, like, something weird is going on here, and I don't like this reeks of some devil fuckery. Now, I've seen places like this where, the kids get frustrated with their games, or they get mad that they lost. I've seen, parents, having a couple just to, get a little buzz going, but they're still, they want to be aware to keep an eye on their kids. These kids were starting to, like, rage out, like, go a little feral. Again, kind of like a little bit what happened to you, Dust. Like, they're shaking the machines. They're getting real angry about it. The adults are starting to get real tipsy and down in more booze, and they're still handing out more money for more tokens for their kids because their kids are getting pissed off they don't got tokens no more. I'm like, I'm not even that big a fan of pizza. Like, I'll eat pizza. Like, it's fine, but it's definitely not one of my favorite foods. I almost polished off one of the pizza just by myself. I didn't even notice.
I was in kind of a weird mood, I guess, then, around that machine.
Oh, I don't know, like, exactly specifically what's going on, but there is some weird magic cast over this place. And I'm wondering if this has anything like, I don't know if this might be a precursor to another hell portal opening up.
Hmm.
I wonder if people were acting weird around the gem shop beforehand. Then
That's what I'm wondering. Now, these may be two completely not connected, unconnected. These might be connected. These might not be. I'm just saying it's weird.
There are a lot of kids in there. Shoot.
Also, I mean, again, weird magic shit going on. This could be a precursor to a hell portal open up. This could simply be some sort of devil or somebody from like somebody just trying to, squeeze out more money, right? This could just be all some big fancy scheme, and they made it this way to make it harder for people to leave.
We've never had this issue here before, though.
That's what
should
I
we
mean.
try to get everybody out?
I don't know if they'd listen to us if we tried. And then that might cause, well, not just a scene, but that might turn into a fight, and I don't want that.
Definitely not worth it. Another day, anyway.
Who's that?
The fuck is talking right now?
You look around and you see somebody you saw earlier today, ashen skin tiefling.
Like, if it's this motherfucker, I'm gonna punch him. Nah.
What's his name one more time? I forget every time.
Regis
Thacker.
Regis Thakrum.
Mm-hmm.
I've probably written his name like 20 times and I forget it every time. Anyway, I've written it down. Continue.
I'm gonna see him. I'm already fucking, like, I'm already, like, suspicious of him. So I'm gonna turn around. Are you following us now?
I just go where I'm needed. Honestly, the fact that we keep running into each other is more of a red flag on your part.
And how do you figure that?
Well, where I'm needed tends to be wherever people are looking to get into some shit. Conflict is. You guys keep showing up around that. Well, that don't really bode well for you, does it?
Well, I'm just wondering because I saw you were walking away from that mess out at the shop.
If you
that
remember,
burst into flames.
I told you to let it get some air before you moved your way in.
We never got the chance. It exploded pretty much right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
And now this place is under some weird magic, and you just show up?
Like I said, and you start to hear, like, loud arguments going on from within inside. I'm wherever conflict starts popping up. Not really something I get to decide, kid.
So you know nothing about any of this, then?
No. Well, I have
Fuck,
an idea, but it's not really something I can speak on. I will say, and he starts to walk closer to you guys, specifically walking straight up to you, Dust. You guys are gonna be walking around and not, checking yourselves after moments like this happen, and just reaches at you. All right, I don't need help.
Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was sudden.
You're fine. And reaches behind your ear, and you feel something tugging, and then let go, and you see that there is what looks like a small insect in his fingers now. You aren't gonna be searching yourselves after shit like this goes down. You're gonna be in some shit.
What? What was that?
Devil's Mark. Every devil has a different tell. Every devil's mark looks and manifests different. That's just one of them. Now, if you don't mind,
My existential crisis is gonna come back. I'm gonna.
now, if you don't mind, I gotta get inside there, and y'all, if I'm not mistaken, y'all gotta meet up with friends, right? No. Let's put this as
I ain't got no
till next time.
I ain't got no reason to stop him, so I'll let him go. I'll step
Alright.
aside.
Oh, and well, look on that crusade. Feel like that's gonna help us both. And he heads inside where you hear there are like screaming matches going on.
I'm gonna punch him one day, but I need a better reason than he just pisses me off.
I feel bad about all the people screaming in there, because they probably have the devil marks too. But I don't know how to stop those, or how I
Wait,
got
the thing
it.
you pulled off, it was a bug, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't our server? Wait a second. Our server wasn't a mimic.
You're right, it was a Thigh-Green. Do they employ non-mimics here?
I mean,
Did
we
we see
know
any
they...
mimics in there?
You saw some mimics. By the end, their
Yeah.
forms became less like the standard Mimics Merry Band mascot that all of them wear, and it became more and more amorphous as it went on.
I mean, they were starting to relax. I mean, we've seen non-mimics, but not as servers. We talked to that one kid at the counter, but he wasn't our server. All of our server, and I mean, well, there's Seamus. Seamus is up with the band, but our servers here have always been mimics. Except for that one. I imagine by this point my divine sense is kind of starting to pitter out. Like, do I still have at least an idea of where this fiend is?
It's gone.
Gone? Oh, great. Fantastic. And then I'll be like, and, well, anyway, this fiend who I think is maybe doing all this, he's gone.
Feels bad just to leave them all in there fighting, because they're not in their right minds, I guess. But I don't want to fight them.
I was gonna say, the only thing I can think to do is try and go in and see if we can do what Regis did, just pull the Devil's Mark off him, but again, that's not gonna go well.
I didn't even know that was there. And like the last gosh, I'm so frustrated that I've had a second devil's mark put on me without noticing it. The last one that was on my neck, that Big Trip removed, like, he said that, like, you have to have some sort of special magic to remove them or something.
Oh, that's right. And with whatever the fuck Regis is, I imagine he's at least got access to that kind of power, so that don't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I will say,
I mean,
because this much would be obvious from what, because y'all have seen the ritual before, there are verbal and somatic components to that spell that Big Trip did for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh, and Regis did not do that. He just pulled it off of me.
Yep.
I mean, if we want to go in and try and defuse this, we can. I just don't think we're going to get anywhere.
I don't know. I feel nervous
And
about
we're going to end up... And I feel like we're going to end up causing a bigger problem than... I think by trying to go in and solve this, there's also kids in there, and I don't want to.
I don't want to accidentally. I don't want to have to fight. I don't want kids to start fighting me, because I don't want to accidentally hurt them.
That's what I mean. Is while I do want to try, I would love to try to go in there and try and solve this problem. I think by trying to solve this problem, we're just going to create a bigger one, and then land ourselves in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Trix, what do you think?
I agree. What was Regis gonna go in there and do? Was he gonna try and defuse the situation?
I think he just shows up. So I mean, for all we know, he's going in there. He's just enjoying the show.
True. I don't want to fight any kids either.
Yeah.
I think this could be maybe something we bring up to, well, higher powers here.
You tell it
the gemstones or
the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild.
Or we could, actually, Big Trip told us we should keep him in the loop on stuff.
That is true. He did. We could let him know.
And I honestly, I think he would probably handle it better than at least the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I think he'd handle it faster and more efficiently.
Yeah. Let's go. Wasn't Zeke going to go see Big Trip anyway? We can meet up with them there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we can pick up Nix along the way too. Yeah.
Cool. You guys make your way over to the Gold District. You know how to get there by heart. It's not a super huge walk, but you make your way over, and you know Big Trip's address. And as you're walking up to knock on the door, you see the door opens and Zeke is there, and he's like, "Hiya, I gotta go run and do something. But we'll reconvene here. I gotta go find Nix now. I was gonna go find everybody, but I'll find Nix and then we'll all reconvene here and
okay. Well, we need to talk to Big Trip. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says something's going on, so we'll reconvene here tomorrow morning. Yeah.
We can do that. Well, we can talk tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm go find Nix and get a drink. I'll see y'all in the morning.
I would stay away. I know that's kind of been our base of operations, but I would stay away from Mimic's Merry Band tonight.
Oh no, I'm going where we've been sleeping. Like there's a saloon on the bottom floor. I'm just gonna drink there.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Plus, there I can get decent whiskey, not just this beer.
True.
And he starts making his way deeper into the city. Is there anything y'all want to get done before you set down for rest?
We need to talk to. I want to talk to Big Trip and tell him that basically what we saw and what's going on, and if he can help all those kids.
Yeah, you spell it out for him, like making your way into the house.
Because you said there was a birthday party. That's like 20 to 30 kids.
Yeah. And you see Trip immediately spring into action, rolling up his sleeves again. You see those gold tattoos up his arms. Like, all right, stand back. And he opens his hands, and you see an arcane door appear, and it opens, and he's like, all right, and he makes his way through it. I'm guessing y'all are following.
I guess, sure.
If you were invited to, yeah.
Yeah, unless he told us to stay back, sure.
Yeah. You guys make your way through, and you're back in the Silver District, and you see the same amount of people that were there, adults and kids, in a vacant lot now, all just kind of like holding their heads. No building.
What'd I fucking say?
The building is gone.
Building is gone.
Like that TikTok audio, Robert. South Carolina is gone.
Was the whole building a mimic, or was it just filled with mimics?
You hadn't done any specific investigation, but Mal, remembering when you pushed on the door and it kind of resisted, there was a bit of give to the door handle at that point. And all of you, like, thinking on it as you were leaving, the walls started to get a little bit more amorphous, like their decorations.
The whole fucking building was a mimic!
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
And Trip
That makes me
just,
so uncomfortable. We were all in the stomach of a mimic the whole time.
and Big Trip makes his way over and starts one by one going up to each of the people and like inspecting them. And like you guys looking around, you see where there are like holes right behind people's ears, but no grubs to be seen.
Holes?
Mm-hmm.
My god!
They dug into their skin?
Not going any deeper than skin. Just like
No.
there.
Meaning they bit them and now they are gone.
I was afraid of like burrow grubs, like they had burrowed in.
No. At least I don't think that's what Doug is alluding to.
No.
Okay.
Like holes
I
like
didn't
they
think
had bit onto skin and then detached. And so Big Trip is just
Alright,
like looking everybody over and making sure that they're all gone. Trix, where do you keep your money?
A bag, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah, I have a little coin purse.
cool. I'll keep
no.
that in mind.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it full of mimics? Full of mimic ooze?
So what are y'all gonna do?
Is it like still just like a bunch of like do they look like hurt, like something like exploded, or they like got knocked into something?
You see a couple people with like bruises or looking like they're holding their heads or something, like one person with like a split lip, but nothing outside of that.
Nothing like
Are all the
And-
people accounted for?
Everybody's accounted for.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. then never mind. I'm not gonna cast that. If it's just like minor stuff, we good. And I like Mal's just like fucking standing there like, oh my god, I was right.
I mean, Dust is there, like, just, like, touching the spot on their neck, like...
Yeah, you feel behind your ear where you felt the resistance, and you do feel, like, a little indent.
I have one, too.
Well, do we know what happened to the building? Like, I guess, you know...
Like, I mean, all of the mimics were kind of melting.
Like, does it look like the building was simply, like, vanished away? Is there, like, a crater? Is there, like, burned? Like, does it look like there was an explosion here? Or does it look like they simply lifted the building and put it somewhere else?
Or did it melt?
You can see, like, the outline of where the building was. It looks like there is long dead pressed down grass under the entirety of where it once sat. There's no signs of struggle or anything. You do see like about like 2 feet away from where the walls once were, there's like these little like indent presses into the ground, like spike had been put there. But other than that, nothing else you can see.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
So like, the mimic dissolved around them, and all the people were left outside.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
Please.
This was a good one. I'm good at perception.
No, but I'm a halfling, so I'm going to use my halfling ability.
Dick.
24.
That's not bad. Wait. Okay, that's a total of 7.
7, got it?
I got a 15.
15. Mal, you don't know what the fuck could have happened here. It's...
I don't see shit.
Yeah, you don't see shit. You can't even figure out what happened. Trix, even if it had like crawled away, there still would have been some sort of like trail, even just like residue from the mimic leaving the area. Dust, it's your ears that help this. As you hear like very distantly what sounds like, and so you look toward the edge of the city, and you look up, and there is barely any light left in the dusk, but you do see a large figure in the sky and 2 wings, and it's moving away from the city.
It's flying away. The building is flying away. The mimic is flying away. I'm assuming it spit all the people out, and the building is flying away.
Mal, you don't really notice this as much. I'm still gonna give you something with your roll. This is just what distracts you from figuring out what happened with the building. Is you are closer to Trip, and you're more worried about like the people here, and you overhear one of the kids say, like Trip is like talking to people, and one of the kids says, "Yeah, the nice man gave us some coins, and then at one point everybody started acting weird, and then the walls started going away, and the guy who gave us the coins was eating a lot, and then the building was gone, and then he flew away. I don't know what happened."
What do you mean? Like the walls just started. Like I'm overhearing this kid, right? You said I'm not talking to this guy. I'm just listening. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I knew it was that guy. I knew it was the fucking. And so I feel like Mal just kind of says under her breath, and like with Trip being right there, he probably hears her say, that motherfucker that motherfucker was the devil. The devil creature.
What do you mean?
So the whole entire reason we thought we knew some weird shit was happening was because I kind of have this thing I can kind of like sense like devils and like undead and types of creatures, and Dust was acting kind of weird, and so I was like, and I saw the kids starting to act a little weird, and even the parents. So I just kind of put some feelers out just to get a read of the room, and the only thing that really lit up was well, a couple things lit up. The Thrakreen, who was our server, who in hindsight that should have been our first red flag, but at least I assumed it was him because he was just hanging out towards the back. He was leaving. And two, it was like this entire place had some sort of like spell or like protection cast on it, but not like a divine. I've heard of like some powerful spells that can like protect areas of land, and this felt like an altered version of that, of what I've heard. And so that's when I pulled these two out. I said, we need to get. Then, what's his fucking face? Regis showed up.
Back room.
Yup. He showed up, pulled a bug off of Dust's ear. And that's kind of when we decided to come get you. And I guess in that time, the building, from what I overheard this kid just say, just kind of started to dissolve, and the bug guy started eating a lot, and then he flew away. So just connecting the pieces of that fucker was the creature I sensed.
Reach out to some friends.
Did anyone over here? Who heard me say like when I was like, "Oh my gosh, the building is over there, flying away"? Like,
I think that would have just been Trix, because I'd say that that happened at the same time as this conversation happened.
Okay, cool. I'm just like,
because like it took you a second, like you were looking around and then you had to like follow the sound. So yeah. Well, I'll make sure all these guys are squared away. May have to have Mr. Thacker see what he thinks. Thank you all.
Of course, if there's any other help we can be, let us know.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, and just kind of like point out what I saw.
And he looks over, and
That's him!
And you see Trip's eyes glow like Sklar and everything that's gold. And you see he says, I'll see you all tomorrow. And he opens another like arcane doorway. And the golden tattoos on his arms begin to like grow as he steps through it out of sight.
Damn. Fuck, I fucking knew that was him, and well, ain't nothing we can do now.
Let's help these people get home.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
And you guys do. They're grumbling all the while. Still some residual antsiness from whatever was happening. A couple of the families stand away from each other as you guys are walking, but eventually you do get everybody to their houses. Each one of them in the gold district, oddly enough, but By the time y'all
Yeah,
are
you know what? Fuck
done-
it. As we're walking, because I imagine this is gonna take a minute to
Yeah.
like walk everybody. As we start to like gather everybody together and like start walking everybody, I'm like, oh fuck it. I will go ahead and cast prayer of healing. So like as we're walking, I'll just be muttering my prayer. Hold on. So everyone. Oh, it's only up to 5 creatures. Okay, then I'll get like maybe some of the kids who look a little worse for wear.
Cool.
And
They don't have very many hit points you're able to complete.
Yeah, I was gonna do it at base level anyway, so.
And like after that
Patch
happens,
'em
and
up.
the kids are all patched up. You barely hear from like under the breath of one of the adults. Just at least some of the locals are able to show hospitality, and you hear a grunt from one of the other families in response.
This is some deep-seated shit. There is some.
And it takes till about like 11 p.m. for you guys to get everybody back to their houses. But yeah.
Yeah.
What all do you do with the rest of the
I'm going to bed.
sick?
At
We've
this
seen
point, I'm
we've seen some
tired,
crazy
Josh.
shit. I need a real drink, and then I'm going to bed.
Sick.
Yeah.
Bed. Tricks.
Same.
And you guys make your way back to the saloon and inn. Get drinks for whoever needs them, and then you settle into bed.
Gosh, I'm gonna have like a shot of milk.
All right, and you do so. And with that, you know, there's a story that a guy told a couple spheres or galaxies over. A tale about a man who grows up only knowing the reflections. And then one day he shone. He's casting those whole world and a scope that he had never known his whole life. Repainting every fucking then he has to go back. Everything's fucking different. Knowing he only sees a sliver of it. No one can be a powerful tool. But once you learn some shit, no way back.